Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
I'll face my comrades after this.
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
We're not losing to anyone! It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
This ends here!
What's next?
Just take a breath. This should make a good foothold. Can't take any chances.
I got this.
We won! Is everyone all right? I will have to.
This'll...
How can...
We've determined the Archbishop's course, Your Majesty. She makes for the Valley of Torment.
Then she's fleeing north, to Fargus.
There is also, of course, a passage to Daphnal territory within the Alliance. But I surmise you are correct. She surely makes for the kingdom.
If Fargus has chosen to side with the Central Church, it stands to reason they'll mobilize their forces to escort the Archbishop. If they do rendezvous with her and manage to retreat to the kingdom, our one chance will be lost.
Yes. We cannot let her slip through our grasp. I will see to it myself that we don't. Your Majesty, I will need a squadron well equipped for pursuit if I am to accomplish this task. One such as the Brigid Hunters. Given our considerable losses during the suppression of Garreg Mach, a smaller unit would be preferable for this undertaking.
Petra's unit. Very well. Take anyone you think could prove useful to your efforts. If we can capture the Archbishop, the tides of this war will turn drastically in our favor.
Agreed, Your Majesty.
As for you, gather the others. We must discuss what to do about the kingdom.
Right away, Your Majesty. Okay.
Come this way. At your service.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Let's do this, together.
Indeed. Let's give it our best. You have my gratitude.
What?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Delicious. Would you like some, Your Majesty?
Your food is your own to do. Now eat. You deserve the sustenance. Wow.
Well?
What is it? Thank you.
Cut them all down.
Time to go.
Let's earn our keep.
Well then, shall we?
Yeah, we can win this!
I will not see my family's good name sullied. Everyone, advance!
I can. It's worth a shot.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of...
Hear you, lad, and I'll make sure.
How can I face my comrades after this?
The stronghold's ours.
Stand back.
Is that all we've got?
Tough luck. Got you. Tough luck.
Stand down.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back. On to the next then. We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of...
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I'll do what I... It's worth a shot.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Was that all?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
You did it.
I can still fight them.
We're not losing to anyone!
Let us begin.
Sorry,
This moment.
we weren't strong enough.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield. We will proceed as planned.
Take a breather.
No need to fret.
It's not over. This is little more than a stretch.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
This moment.
Enemy down.
Not bad. It's a shame you're not working for House Gautier directly. Still fighting.
I think I'm in trouble here.
I got this.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
What's next? I'm waiting.
Luck was on our side today.
I'll hesitate.
This way. Hello. Please.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facility. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well?
The scouts have returned, Your Majesty. They've located the Archbishop.
Excellent. We'll ride to them at once. For now, everything is going according to plan.
We're ready to ride when you are, Dimitri. Just give the word and we'll move out. Gotta say, it's gonna feel great to fight alongside all these familiar faces again.
You're right. I always feel much stronger when my friends are around.
Our time together at the Academy might have been short, but it still puts my mind at ease to be reunited with everyone.
I could hardly believe His Majesty reached out to me of all people. But I'm really glad he did.
I'm pleased to see you all here.
I always knew this day might come. I prepared myself as best I can, but I am still a bundle of nerves.
And this will be a lot different from the fighting that's been going on the past 2 years. We'll need to really have each other's backs out there.
The point of no return is finally upon us, Your Majesty. I trust you've made your peace.
I have. The blood spilled today will be a worthy sacrifice if it means keeping the people of Fargus, the people of our home, safe. If that is our cause, we have no reason to hesitate. Now move out!
Always nice having more to do.
I'm ready.
There you are, Lady Rhea. I am relieved to find you alive and well.
King Dimitri, you have my gratitude for coming to aid us in our time of need.
I fear we have no time for niceties, though. We must make our way out of the valley and return to Kingdom territory.
We've got to...
Nobody told me how sweaty I'd get here. Ugh, gross.
I can tell your heart's not in this fight,
So, this is where I die, huh? I just hope Coco's okay.
Your Majesty, Imperial forces are setting up a blockade at the stronghold ahead.
If they cut us off, we'll be forced toward the volcanic crater.
We cannot allow them to push us down a dangerous path. Let's charge forth and carve our way through.
You're
This ridiculous charade won't stop us. Hey, we did it! We should be able to move forward safely now.
You have my thanks. The goddess smiles upon your gallant deeds.
They're getting away! We've got to stop them somehow!
Your Grace, Sedith and Catherine are under attack by Imperial forces.
I'll show you no mercy.
So I find myself cornered. Perhaps I misjudged the situation.
Persistent little guys, aren't you? Cut one down and another two just spring up in their place.
They must not be allowed to fall here. Please, King Dimitri, may I ask that you lend them your aid?
Seize this moment.
Let's begin. It's time. We made it in time.
I appreciate the assistance. Come, lend me a hand. If not for you, I would have surely perished. The Archbishop appears to be unharmed. Have my gratitude. Is Lady Rhea safe? Did she get away?
No. Cyril was covering the rear. He will never make it out. I shall not sacrifice his life for the sake of my own. Please, help him.
Time to show how strong you've become.
It's a good thing you came along when you did. And Lady Rhea's safe too. It's good.
You've shown true valor on this day, Zero. Lady Rhea will soon be clear of the valley thanks to you.
I'm so glad. Thank you.
My utmost gratitude for your efforts in rescuing Cyril, and to the goddess for her divine protection.
We have to help Sedith and Catherine escape.
Can't we block the lava flow with rocks or something? Not saying it'll be easy, but it might be the best shot we've got.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
We must act now, before the worry sets in.
Let's begin. Come with...
Enemy down.
Not bad.
Out of the way!
We've done it! Hold fast, everyone! Our escape is only a short ways off.
Let's begin. I will be your shield.
I'll do my best. I'll back. I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Let's begin. It's time.
I've awaited this moment.
I got this!
I should be better than this.
Catherine can't hold out much longer. We've got to help her, quick!
Let's begin. It's time.
We must act now. Let us see what we can do. Now, strike with all your might!
I'll do my best. I'm a little...
Don't lose!
You will not be passing here. I will be capturing the Archbishop.
An ambush. We have no choice but to fight our way through.
To our right! Anyone standing in my way will be eliminated with quickness. I must not have defeat here. For the Empire! For Frigid! Frigid is needing me. I cannot perish on this foreign soil.
Thanks for the help. I never would have made it out of there without you. Lady Rhea's not here yet. If only I didn't get so hurt out there.
I can scarcely believe we arrived here whole and sound. You have my deepest gratitude.
We cannot leave the valley until we see both Seteth and Catherine to safety.
I refuse to hold back. You won't stop!
My apologies for the trouble. I do not wish to consider what would have happened had you not come along.
If I cannot have the Archbishop, your heads will have to suffice.
Hubert, we have to defeat him, Your Majesty.
I'm aware. Let us do so at once, and make with our retreat.
Realize how desperate you would be to save your dear Archbishop. Our kingdom truly is a tiresome place. Pay. Power. I may have no choice but to retreat. Fine. You may have your victory. Today. How will I face Her Majesty after this?
Wish this...
I cannot...
I can't... Lady Rhea, Sedith, I'm relieved you both made it out unharmed. It appears we arrived just in time.
You have our utmost thanks for aiding in our retreat, Your Majesty. I can only apologize for the trouble we may have caused your outfit.
King Dimitri, I cannot express just how grateful I am to you and all the fine people of Fargus.
The honor is mine. Your order provided me with immeasurable aid during my ascension to the throne. My citizens would have branded me a heathen had I not returned the favor.
And now it seems we are the ones who owe a debt. The Church shall provide whatever assistance it can to your efforts.
If you see it prudent, I have no objection to placing the Knights of our Order under Kingdom command.
Thank you both. While it pains me to qualify our hospitality, this kingdom is not a wealthy one, neither in goods nor provisions. I fear we may struggle to compensate your soldiers, or even to feed them.
You needn't trouble yourself with such concerns. Your generous offer of shelter will be more than enough.
Very well. We've lingered here long enough. Let us make for Ferdiad. There's much to discuss. The Church, the Kingdom, and the battles to come.
Two years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
I'm with you there, but now that we are, you found yourself in a rather favorable situation, no?
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good point.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part, thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
In that case, let's assume Cornelia has hidden herself somewhere in the Western Territories.
If I had to guess, I'd say either Viscount Mateus or Viscount Gideon have taken her in. All the same, we can't exactly go around unseating every vassal we suspect of being disloyal.
Right. This is no simple matter, but at least we have a firmer grasp on the situation now than we did 2 years ago. Dedu, send word to House Perderi. We'll need soldiers on their land if we hope to keep the enemy at bay.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Viscount Mateus' son is here with us, while Viscount Gideon's daughter is off serving as a knight in Galatia. Under the present circumstances, we only have so many soldiers to spare on domestic matters. It seems we'll have to resort to any means necessary. In which case, I will bear the weight of the kingdom's sins. If slaughtering 100 foes means bringing salvation to 1,000 of our own, I will do it.
As you wish, Your Majesty. And if I may, try not to torment yourself so much.
Ah, how far our proud king has fallen. You sounded utterly vicious just now.
What do you want, Felix?
Oh, not much. I just thought catching a glimpse of your haggard face might put a smile on mine. I knew that playing the part of a cool-headed leader would be too much for you. But all this scheming, this calculation, doesn't suit you. Why don't you just give it a rest already?
You think too highly of me. This is who I am, Felix. I've never been anything more than a bloody demon on the path of revenge. I stand here today to lift the burdens of all who perished before me. To see that those who bear guilt for their deaths are held accountable. I will expose whoever I must. Slay whoever I must to see my task through to the end. There is no place for mercy within these walls. And if it affects the safety of my people, then that's all the more reason to strike now.
And here I thought you were finally starting to pull yourself together.
I snuffed out my uncle's life with my own 2 hands. As king and as general, I've killed countless more. I looked on as nearly everyone I held dear perished. I am the one who must take responsibility for their deaths. So rest easy, Felix. The weight of my atonement will not fall on your shoulders.
No point in trying to reason with a boar. Enough of that, though. The city seems especially spirited today. Is something going on?
Ah, yes. Lady Rhea and the others from the church are making an excursion to the capital. I suggest you join in on the festivities before you go. It does the heart good to see our people smile.
Everyone here? Well, let's get right into it. We have to figure out exactly where we stand in this war. As you all know, the Empire has taken the Great Bridge of Myrddin. The Imperial Army now occupies what was formerly House Phlegethon territory. House Gloucester has surrendered to them as well.
Doubtless an agonizing decision on my father's part.
House Ordelia, to the east of the bridge, has also vowed not to take up arms against the Empire.
We had precious little in the way of arms in the first place. You have my deepest apologies.
You don't have to apologize, Lysithea. Count Ordelia did what anyone would have done.
And now Lawrence and Lysithea can't even go back home!
That's not all. After the battle, the Imperial Army crossed Gloucester territory and attacked Garreg Mach. Rhea and the rest of the Central Church have apparently fled to the Kingdom for sanctuary.
Then I suppose none of us will be able to visit our old school anytime soon.
I hope no one from the church was hurt.
Now that the monastery has fallen, the front lines are rapidly expanding north. It won't be long before Deirdre is within their reach. And if our capital falls, the Alliance goes with it. We have to stop them there, no matter the cost.
That all sounds well and good, but how large of an army will you even be able to raise at this point?
I don't think House Edmund will be able to send more troops. I'm sorry.
Which means House Goneril is the last of the 5 great lords upon whom we can rely.
I'm not so sure the combined forces of Houses Regan and Goneril will be enough to hold off the whole Empire.
We'll just have to work with what we've got. And let's not forget the hero of Daphnel.
But we can't expect much from her in terms of sheer numbers. Any chance the Kingdom could send troops?
I doubt they'll have any to spare. They've just started engaging the Empire themselves over in the west of Fargus. And besides, I'm not sure how much we can really trust them. I still have no idea what's going on in Dimitri's head. I might just have a plan, though. For now, all I can ask is that you fight, and fight with every last thing you've got.
You can always count on me! And my muscles!
Thanks, Raphael. That unfounded confidence of yours is like music to my ears.
We received a message from Hubert, Your Majesty. They failed to capture Archbishop Rhea. It seems she and her followers have been taken in by the Kingdom Army. They likely make for Ferdiad as we speak.
So it goes. If Hubert himself couldn't succeed in the task, there's little chance anyone else could.
There is more as well. We have word that Petra, She fell in battle, intercepted by Kingdom forces.
I can still keep my promise to her, at the very least. Dispatch an envoy to Bridget.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Now then, we mustn't dwell on what's done. Our only choice is to look to the future. It seems an all-out war with the Kingdom is nigh unavoidable at this point. Thankfully, I expect Count Rowe to join our cause. Having a hold on Aryan Road will surely prove advantageous as the war creeps on. So we stick to the plan. Through Count Rowe, we should be able to ingratiate ourselves to the other lords of the Western Kingdom.
Urgent report, Your Majesty. An army has been mustered at Castle Gaspar in Rowe territory. Lenato, the local lord, has vowed to find and eliminate Archbishop Rhea. He's mobilizing the army northward. Count Rowe's tacit approval of these actions has surely brought his allegiance to the Empire to light.
I can only assume this wasn't part of the plan.
It's just one thing after another. Dispatch any nearby units to the area at once. Any lords willing to sever ties with the Kingdom are too valuable for us to risk losing.
Azure Gleam. Skirmish in the fog. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus grants refuge to the Central Church as they flee Garrigmach Monastery, in turn provoking the Adrestian Empire to declare war on Fargus. While Dimitri and his advisors strategize how to repel the Empire's assault, they are met with devastating news. Lenato of Castle Gaspar has raised an army against him.
As I'm sure you have all heard by now, House Rowe in the south has declared its fealty to the Empire. What's more, Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar has set out with the express intention of tracking down and murdering the Archbishop.
I had hoped we could reconcile the matter by using neighboring lords as intermediaries. But it seems Lord Lenato couldn't look past our willingness to shelter the church and has taken the matter into his own hands.
I can't believe this.
Ash, I won't stop you if you wish to return to Castle Gaspar, even now.
I appreciate the offer, truly. But I am a knight of the royal family. My place is here.
So, what are House Rowe and Lord Lenato's soldiers up to? Or the Imperial Army, for that matter?
There's been no movement from House Rowe as of yet. He likely lacks the nerve. Lord Lenato, on the other hand, has set off from Castle Gaspar and launched an attack on Geraint land. Meanwhile, a vanguard from the Imperial Army has breached Kingdom territory. It seems they're aiming to rendezvous with Lenato and join the assault.
Wait, but if they're just a vanguard, doesn't that mean a larger force is going to come after them? We'll never stand a chance if they manage to meet up and form one massive army.
House Galatea is sending reinforcements to fend them off, but our enemy deployed alarmingly fast. I only hope the House Geraint soldiers can repel Lord Lenato and his men long enough.
In any case, we can't just sit here on our hands. They need help, and fast. Let's ride.
You're right, and I'll be coming with you.
The risk is too great, Your Majesty. You should stay here in the capital.
We've already been over this to do. My leadership is needed on the front lines. We'll march west from Karen territory to intercept and crush Lenato and the Empire's forces. From there, we'll mount an attack on Aryan Road. The Rowe army will be cut off from the Imperial reinforcements and fall by our hand. Finally, we'll seize control of Aryan Road and the entire Western Front along with it.
I'm asked a distant relative of the royal family, Duke Ivan, to keep watch over the capital in case of an emergency. Gustav will be staying behind as well. So as long as nothing too extreme happens, we shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Sounds like a plan. Most of the big fights are gonna be around Aryan Road if I had to guess.
No matter what, we need to hurry. We'll be done for if we don't drive them off soon.
Agreed. And my apologies. We always seem to deploy with such haste lately.
It's nothing. It's not like it's your fault or anything. Sure, you're the king and we're your subjects now, but we're your friends before that. We'll do whatever you need of us.
I suppose you're right. Thank you. Oh, and one more thing before we go. I received word from the church the other day. Seteth and his sister Flame will be joining us from here on out, leading a company comprised of Knights of Seros.
Seteth, huh? I'm not the kind of guy to turn down a helping hand, but I can't help but wonder why.
I haven't had the chance to discuss it with him yet. Perhaps you can ask him yourself if the opportunity arises. Do you have a moment? How are you? I wonder...
Right on!
I implore you. Troubling indeed. Speaking of which...
Which battle do you wish to I'll continue gathering records of your battles. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Well, well. Hello, you. Come back soon, all right?
Hey there. See you around.
I can do this! I'll do my best.
Let's earn our keep.
The goddess will watch over us.
Yeah, we can win this!
Allow me.
Let me at him.
It's not over.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
This is ours now.
I've awaited this moment. Somebody help me!
Take a breather. Luck was on our side today. Yeah, not...
I'm not... I've got...
I can't wait.
I'll be able...
Curse that doddering old fool. Striking out on his own was idiotic to the utmost degree. Had he only been more patient, we could have all joined with the Imperial Army's main corps and mobilized as one cohesive unit.
It seems the kingdom's offer of shelter to the Central Church incensed him to act. You know how deeply Lord Lonato's hatred for the Church and their kind has festered, ever since the day they brought a blade down on his son's neck.
But what of his adopted son? Wasn't he made a knight of the royal family? For a time, he served the Grand Duke of Etha as well. I can't possibly fathom what the man is thinking.
Really? The matter seems rather open and shut to me. He possesses a burning hatred for both the Church and the Archbishop at its head. Just as they deserve the ultimate punishment in Lonato's mind, so too does the king, who has chosen to take them in.
If only he'd slowed down for a moment to consider how his ridiculous actions would affect me. I carried out my betrayal of the kingdom with the promise of imperial protection of our territory firmly in sight. That will, of course, all be for naught if this ends with our lands razed to the ground and my head skewered on the lance of the enraged King of Fargus.
I imagine he will be quite angry. Yes. We should prepare ourselves for what's to come.
If Lord Lonato and his men fall, Aryan Road is sure to be met with a siege. In which case, we hand it back to the kingdom. A peace offering, if you will. But if Lonato emerges victorious, we defect to the Empire as planned. Both sides covet the fortress. Whichever way the winds of war blow, we only need match them to stay afloat.
Are you sure, Your Excellency? Normally you'd balk at such cagey behavior.
Don't play dumb with me, Gwendol. You've said it yourself. There will be no shame in surrender as long as you fight tooth and nail to the end.
Hey!
I can depart at once.
Always nice having more to do.
The fight starts now. They're not taking this from us.
We can still reverse our fortunes.
Begin the operation. Our orders are clear.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
We will proceed as planned. We must...
We can't let it end like this.
We will proceed as planned. And fast! I face my comrades after this. This is not yet the time for celebration.
Begin the operation.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Let's get started.
I got this.
My time has
We're
come.
done for. The rest is up to you.
I guess running away is our only option.
It's not over.
How can I face my comrades after this?
That was practically a stroll through the park.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Just wait.
My strength is yours.
Surrender.
Not falter. Time to make a name for ourselves.
I suppose I should show you how to best utilize one of these. Now that's how you defend. I have to give credit where it's due. My conviction...
So, what do you think?
Hey.
Time to go.
I can do this.
The fight starts now.
Time is short. We must rescue them at once.
We have to do everything we can.
Get going.
We will proceed as we move, now.
Shall we? Come with me, everyone.
Hear you loud and clear. Come on. We won't last at this rate. We need assistance. We won't last at this rate.
We will proceed. We
need assistance.
Out of the way!
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Ah, the sweet taste of success.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
You gotta help us out, please!
Commence the mission!
I think that worked.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
This is not yet the time for celebration.
Don't mind if I do. Right on.
Could someone help me?
It's not over.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
I've awakened this.
I should have taken this more seriously.
I won't lose!
Shall we? Let's give it a shot.
Not a problem. I've got...
I won't lose!
Is that all? Evil defense.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
I won't lose!
Glad we managed to save them. I hate these kind of fights.
Where's the...
After the last 2 years with Dimitri, I thought we'd seen every battlefield there is to see in Fargus. But Magdrid Way, huh? This one's new.
A little foggy, don't you think? I might even hazard to call it a lot foggy. You've never fought in conditions like these, so you do well to keep what wits you have about you. If you're not careful in this fog, you could find yourself walking straight off a cliff. Horrible way to go, if you ask me.
Come on, you're not my mom. I can handle myself.
Wow, look who woke up on the confidence side of the bed. If that's how you feel, maybe you don't even need my help anymore.
Oh, come on, it was a joke. Don't be so sensitive. You know I appreciate you.
Fine. But in case you forgot, if you die, I go with you. Our fates are intertwined. So no doing anything too reckless out there. You understand? Now come on, let's go.
I shall perform to my utmost.
There's no telling where our enemies might be lurking in this fog. Be at the ready for potential ambushes.
In any case, we lack the luxury of waiting for it to clear. Lonato must be found and put to the sword as soon as possible. We will begin by advancing our front line. All forces, prepare to march.
No backing. Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get marching.
We will proceed.
We must down. Not even against the king himself. We fight for Lord Lonato. Hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure.
I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Hey, didn't they bring torches?
Out of the way!
I can see way better now. This will make moving around a lot easier too.
I've awaited this moment.
Let's take the stronghold.
It's not personal.
I'm ready to go.
This isn't a battle. It's a bloodbath. We were set out here like lambs to the slaughter.
This is almost too easy. Press our advantage.
Got you! Got you! Everyone, fall back! We need to regroup!
All is proceeding apace, but don't let up.
My turn.
And keep an eye out for ambushes.
Time to get to work.
Those mercenaries must be reinforcements from the Empire. Everyone, Gird yourselves!
Didn't think I'd get another shot at the Ashen Demon this soon.
You're more capable than I expected.
They're holding back. So much for gauging their strength.
Take a breather.
Witness my true power!
I've got...
It cannot end like this!
Couldn't hurt.
My further presence will only hold you all back. I must retreat.
Out of the way!
I can't take much more of this! Someone help!
You're done! Witness my true power!
Looks like I'm late. Guess I'll get working on my orders.
Is that Miklon from House Gautier? What is he doing here?
So, my brother's joining us. Looks like His Majesty really pulled out all the stops.
I'll stop the enemy dead in their tracks. You lot use your brains and figure out how we win this thing.
Someone must be giving these mercenaries their orders. We're going to find them. Miklon can handle things on his own here.
Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get more.
We will proceed as planned.
I'll do what I can. We march on the...
I'll do my best.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive to perform to the best of our ability.
I'll do what I can. We march on...
Hear you loud and clear. Come on, let's get marching.
I will give it my all. Let us move out.
Let's begin. Come with me.
I'll do my best. Let's move.
I didn't expect they'd have reinforcements, but it doesn't change much. We know what we have to do. Now all that's left is to do it.
Are you seriously going to sit back and let someone else handle the Ashen Demon for you?
Let us crush their defenses.
I may be new to Gerald's band, but my only hope is that I don't get you all killed. That funeral could truly be a grave affair.
It was only a matter of time till they found us. Let's give them a nice, warm welcome.
They're tough. These are no ordinary mercs.
I've got this.
Let's begin. It's time.
That's all I got here, next. You hear me? We're out of here. I'm out.
I'll show you what I can do. Keep it up. That was close.
Come on! Guess the years are starting to catch up to me. This job's not worth dying over. Fall back!
Fine then. We retreat.
No! Captain Gerald! I'd best pull back myself. So the mercenaries have fled. Very well. On to the next. Send in the auxiliary units.
Glad those mercs are gone, but this fog is still as thick as ever.
It's likely that sorcery is to blame for the predicament we find ourselves in.
Then we'll just have to cut those mages down. If they're the ones invoking this fog, defeating them should dispel it.
Let's begin. It's time to move.
Hear you loud and clear. I'll make short work of this.
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
They found us!
I will give it my all. I shall do my part.
Let's begin. It's...
Your trickery ends here.
I can still fight.
No. The rest falls to you, Lord Lenato.
The fog is lifting! We did it!
The time for subterfuge has passed. We shall meet now in honest combat.
Waited this moment, and victory will be ours, Lenato. Come, everyone! We will overwhelm our foes!
But he's done so much to ingratiate himself with the Empire. We can't exactly leave our new friend to die, can we?
No, not now! Lenato is but one step away! We cannot afford to spare sympathy for our enemies. Any who stand before us must be cut down.
The might of Adrestia is on our side. Yes, with our combined forces.
Messengers! We need to stop them before they call for battle.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
Back up.
Mage's assault is no more. Now, move in. We will bring this battle to a close.
If His Majesty means to shelter those vile church rats, then I shall rebuke him to my final breath. Fling open the gates. I have burned far too many bridges to turn back now.
Renato, it's time to settle this.
Restoratives in order.
You must reconsider, Your Majesty. The Central Church's blessing is not but a poisoned chalice.
Forgive me, Lenato, but I must grasp it all the same. This is the brightest future I can give my people. I refuse to hold back. You won't stop me!
I will see Kristoff avenged, even at the cost of my own life. I'll not stop it. Forgive your fool of a father, Kristoff, for he is soon to join you.
The battle is over. A fine effort, everyone. Especially considering the conditions.
Guess we did our job, at least.
Well, well, doesn't someone sound disappointed? And what's with that look?
I don't know. We completed our mission and all, but it still feels like we lost somehow. Sure, we stopped Lenato, and we put Geralt and his mercenaries to rout. But not before they dragged us through one of the toughest fights we've experienced. And most of all, I failed to take down the Ashen Demon. If that's not a loss, I don't know what is.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to continue standing in our way, so do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat.
By the by, have you seen our valiant leader? I wonder where he's scampered off to.
No Felix or the others in sight either. Maybe they're having a meeting or something.
Sounds like you should try to track them down then. Though, on second thought, it may not be any of your business.
I probably shouldn't be sticking my nose into their private matters, but I am pretty curious. Let's go. I'm getting...
You did well, Miklon. I will remember the deeds you've performed here today.
You know as well as I that I only did it for the money. Your money.
That's the man from before.
I don't mean to question you, but why exactly are you eavesdropping on them?
It looks like they're having an argument. Butting in now would just make things worse.
What are you playing at, Boar? This washed-up bandit doesn't deserve to look at our army, let alone be a commander in it.
It's a decision I made in collaboration with the Margrave. 2 years ago, after I ascended the throne, I ordered Gustav to capture him, made him swear his allegiance to the royal family, and gave him a unit of soldiers to command.
Spare me the details of how you did it. What I want to know is why.
My army was lacking leaders. We needed capable fighters to fill in the gaps. As for Miklon here, the Margrave himself has instructed him in all manner of military tactics. I've seen his prowess with my own 2 eyes. In the centuries since the time of King Lugh, crests and relics have kept Fargus safe. We've come to depend on that power to protect us from outside attacks, and grown all too complacent in its wake. Naturally, we will take full advantage of our heroes' relics in the battles ahead with Adrestia. But we cannot protect our home with relics alone. If all who could wield them fell, so too would we. The blood of the heroes is thinner now than ever before. We need men like him among our ranks.
I don't doubt the truth of your words, but that's not the issue here. Do you really think it appropriate to trust a man barely removed from his life as a brigand with the responsibility of command?
Everyone's heard the stories of the elder Gautier brother, how he resorted to banditry and plunder. Do you not think our soldiers would object to being led by a man with such history?
Command, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. But you should know, I'm just a prisoner. My attendants, my aides, my best men, all stooges for the royal family. Breathing down my neck every waking moment. All the sleeping moments, too.
No wise remarks, Sylvain? You're standing there mute, as if this has nothing to do with you.
I was one of the first His Majesty consulted with. There's nothing I could say that I haven't already. I'm sure you can't stand the sight of me, Miklon. But let's see if we can't get along, okay?
Huh. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, I'll await your next orders, Your Majesty, sir.
Let me guess. Any means necessary?
I won't defend it, though I do see use in such a man. What he did in his time as a bandit was monstrous, I admit that. And I deserve no small amount of judgment for giving him command in spite of it. But I can't help but wonder. Perhaps his life could have been dramatically different had he only possessed a crest. Same as the uncle I murdered.
I understand your reasoning, Your Majesty. Yet he's hurt so many people.
What's done is done. Stolen goods may be returned, but stolen lives cannot. If the man is unwilling to atone for his wrongdoings, then he will pay for it with his head. If he does wish to repent, however, then what better way to do so than by risking his life on behalf of our people? If any among us still can't forgive him, by all means, take up your arms and enact vengeance.
I get what you're trying to do, but you still should have talked to us first. This isn't about who shoulders what blame. It's a matter of letting us know what you're thinking.
You're right, Felix. My apologies. Now then, we march on Aryan Road as planned. With House Rowe's military might crippled, seizing the fortress should be a somewhat simpler matter.
The Silver Maiden. Can we really take it?
You saw how many troops they've already lost. Just plain math will tell you there can't be that many of them left back at the fortress. At least I sure hope not.
And I am sure Houses Karen and Geraint would be willing to lend us a few squadrons in return for the aid we provided them.
Agreed. And their militaries are both formidable indeed. I'll have to factor their support into our strategies moving forward. And what of you, Ash? Will you be joining the fight at Aryan Road?
Yes, I will. Though I do appreciate the concern, Your Majesty.
As long as you're sure you can handle it. Do not hesitate to retreat if it becomes too much for you. House Rowe's forces aside, we now have the added threat of Gerald and his mercenary band to contend with. The very same mercenary band you had been looking for, is it not?
Yeah, one of them in particular, a warrior known as the Ashen Demon, who felled my entire company back before I met you. Not sure I'm looking for revenge exactly, but I do want to surpass them, no matter what it takes.
I see. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
Sorry, I wasn't really trying to hide it or anything, just never came up, I guess.
I believe I understand. Overcoming Gerald and his mercenaries is what drives you in life.
Yeah, you could say that. It's the closest thing to a goal I have, for sure.
In any case, those people cannot be taken lightly. I'd like to avoid crossing blades with them as much as we can. Though we'll likely encounter them sooner rather than later. Imperial forces are still encamped in the former Arendelle territory, after all.
Right. We'd better be ready for anything.
Azure Gleam. Conspiracy in the air. Having laid Lonato low, the kingdom's army proceeds south. Count Rowe, who had prior declared fealty to the Empire, surrenders, and Arianrode falls back into Kingdom hands. With its foothold in the West lost, the Empire amasses troops in the former Arundel territory to the south, prompting the army of Fargus to strike before Adrestia can regain its footing.
It's nice Arianrode fell with little more than a hand wave, but it's hardly comfortable knowing the enemy is still on our doorstep.
Comfortable or no, we must take what few chances we do have to rest. Battle will be upon us again before we know it.
Not to mention the fortress is still a target. I mean, who wouldn't want their very own impregnable stronghold?
Our spies report that the enemy plans to mount such an attack from Arundel land.
Arundel, huh? It's been 2 years since the territory came under the Emperor's control. The wind carries rumors that Edelgard has been keeping Lord Arundel imprisoned in his home since then. If it's true, No. Were the enemy to strike, and the fortress city to somehow fall, our path forward in this war would grow exceedingly perilous.
The West doesn't face the kind of constant threats we do, so there aren't as many strongholds here as in the North, right?
Basically. Though my uncle did say that started to change at least a tiny bit in the past couple of years.
In other words, the entire western region of the kingdom is likely to fall into enemy hands if we retreat from Arianrode now.
Indeed. Which is exactly why we must take the offensive and restrain this Imperial snake before it can sink its fangs into us.
Hey, it'll be nice to strike first for once. It feels like we've been on the back foot for a while now.
Right you are. And remaining on perpetual defense would only lead to more meaningless, preventable deaths.
Offense is the best defense, I always say. We'll crush anyone who has the gall to stand against us.
There you go, getting carried away again. Look at them, all stunned into speechlessness.
Your Majesty, I bear terrible news.
Calm yourself. What is it?
The convoy escorting Count Ro to the capital has been attacked by an unknown assailant. They've sustained heavy losses, and it seems Count Ro has gone missing amid the chaos.
I see. And these assailants, we know nothing about them?
Very little, Your Majesty. The survivors claim to have been attacked by numerous mages.
Mages? No.
What's wrong? Do you know who it is?
You saw the court mage Cornelia during our battle at Ferdiad, yes? Well, she disappeared almost immediately after. It's likely she has been burrowed away in western Fargus ever since. Which leads me to wonder if this attack wasn't her handiwork somehow. It's merely a feeling, though. I'd like to look into it further, if possible. But something tells me the Imperial soldiers won't wait around patiently while we go off hunting for clues.
Perhaps you should send a separate unit to investigate, while we attend to the Empire.
Yes, that would be prudent for now. We cannot afford to lower our guard for even a moment.
Hey there.